guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Makayla, and we're just gonna spend a fun bookish day together. Life has been absolutely insane lately. I graduated college, moved up to Dallas, and I'm finally kind of settled in, so I think it's time that we actually spend a full bookish day. So the plans for today: I have some book mail that I need to open, which I'll open here in a second. Then we're gonna go book shopping. There's a really nice Barnes & Noble that I want to go to, so we're gonna go there because there's also some new releases that are coming out today that I really want to buy. So we're gonna go book shopping. And other stuff, I think my new TBR jar, I'm gonna set it up, all of that type of stuff. I haven't even picked a May TBR, and it's already May 6th. Life, like I said, has just been absolutely insane. So starting out, we are gonna pick out our bookish mail and open it, which I'm super excited. I have just started to kind of receive bookish mail, and it's so fun. I'm absolutely loving it. And ignore how bad the lighting is today. It is really cloudy and gloomy outside. So this package is from a little indie author. I saw her on TikTok, and she talked about a motocross sports romance, which I haven't really talked about it, but I actually grew up racing motocross. I raced dirt bikes growing up for 10 years, and she wrote a romance book set in a motocross setting. And I said, that is, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at that. Ah! Okay, first up, she gave a little trophy. That is so cute. Okay, then she gave me some stickers. Oh, that is so cute. It's a motocross sticker. Ah! Okay, a little chai tea packet. Oh, this is so adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here is the book. Oh, it's an incense stick. Oh, that's so cute. Ah, it's a slow burn after all. She gave me a card. Oh my gosh. It's a whole like playlist to read. Ah! Okay, this is so cute. So then she gave like a background of like what is motocross and like kind of the basics of it. Oh, that is so cool, especially for people that like have never seen motocross racing before. Oh, that is so amazing. This is adorable, this little like whole package. Oh, and then she gave a little bookmark. So the book itself, let's actually open it. Okay. This is the cutest thing ever. Okay, so the book is called Perfectly Untamed, and it's by Afton Ceaser. And it is so pretty. I love this. So it's a motocross, why choose spicy romance is how she describes it. And I'm so excited because I love sports romances and I love motocross because, like I said, I did race growing up. So this is absolutely perfect. This next package I got from Nerd Fam. They do like PR packages for books and stuff. So the book is A Thorn in Every Heart. It's book 1 in the Enchanted Legacy series. And it's by Kate King. Let me find out which way I need to open this. Okay, I need to open it this way. Okay, so on the top it has a little quote, and it says, 60 years after Belle broke her promise to marry a beast king, her granddaughter must take her place. Ooh, okay. Let's do this. I'm terrible at opening boxes. Holy moly. There we go, okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Rizzo has joined the party. Let me read this little synopsis of what it's about. After her cheating husband ruins her life, 29-year-old musician Alexandria Knight moves from Chicago to Iron Hill, Pennsylvania, a near-abandoned Appalachian town with a fiery history. Officially, she's there to help her aging grandmother. Unofficially, Alex just wants to escape reality. She'll get her wish. When a one-night stand with a wickedly handsome stranger turns out to be more than she bargained for, Alex is whisked away to the land of the Fae. There she uncovers her family's darkest secrets. 60 years ago, Alex's grandmother, Isabel, broke her promise to marry a beastly king. Now the Fae are hungry, and it's up to Alex to clear her family's debt. And it is available now in print, ebook, and on US Kindle Unlimited. Okay, first up, oh my gosh. It's a sweatshirt. This is so cute. Look at it! Ah! It says, A Thorn in Every Heart by Kate King, Enchanted Series Legacies. Make your own fairy tale. Ah! A little sweatshirt. That is so cute. I'm so excited. I've never gotten book mail like this. I want to cry. This is so fun. And then it's a little bookmark. And then on the back, I believe those are going to be our main characters. Let's see what the quote is. I'm not going to wait around for any man. My time and attention belong to people who are thinking about no one but me. Then I should get every single fucking minute of your attention. Okay. And then they also gave me a cup. the back it says, in my head, I'm a slut. In reality, I just read a lot of spicy books. That is pretty funny. And then it has the name of the book on the front. That is so cute. And then, oh, okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm terrible at opening envelopes. My dog. Oh my God. It is art. I don't think I can show this art on the camera, but I'll show this one. Now this one is a very, very spicy art. So we're not gonna show that one on the camera, but okay, there we go. And then, lo and behold, we have the book. Oh, this is heavy. Look how pretty it is. Oh, I love like non-traditionally published books where it's just like a white page. I love it so much. I'm so excited for both of these. These were both such cute packages. I've never really gotten book mail before, and this makes me want to cry. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for both of these like authors sending me this stuff. Oh, I'm so excited. And I will definitely be picking these up here soon. I think I might actually pick this one up today because I'm in a massive reading slump. While we're sitting here, I thought I'd just talk about what I have been reading recently and why I've been in such a bad slump. I just think I haven't been picking up books that have like caught my interest per se. So I've been very struggling. One thing, I've been listening to the audiobook of Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake, which the audiobook is actually really interesting. I had to pause because I ran out of Spotify audiobook hours, but they just renewed, so I picked back up listening to this. I'm about halfway through. And I will say for this book, like I was struggling when I tried to physically pick it up because there's not too much of a plot that we're following. It's a lot of just like learning about the characters and their backstory and like who they are as people. But the audiobook is actually really interesting. So I've just been slowly listening to that and I have been enjoying it, but I tried to physically pick it up and I just could not get into it. And then I also am in the middle of I Who Have Never Known Men, which this is interesting, but I think for me, I was really struggling because it's all a singular chapter. There's like no chapters, no anything. And I really struggle when there's no like set points that I can like pause reading. And I just haven't been super inclined to want to pick it up, but I do plan on finishing this soon. I think I'm just gonna sit down for like an hour or two and I'll be able to knock out the rest of this because it's really not that long. And then one book that I'm a little disappointed in that I'm struggling to get through is Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. So this is her new release, and let me preface, I love Emily Henry and I love her writing, and I do still enjoy this book, but this book definitely is different than her other books in my opinion. Obviously, I feel like it's a very different writing style. Like we're going more in depth of a story of like what the characters are doing as opposed to like focusing as much on the relationship side of it. And for some reason, I feel like this couple just does not have the same chemistry that her other characters do in her other books. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they just instantly like started liking each other. There wasn't any like spark, and I've just been struggling to pick it up, and I'm just not super interested in the story. So I do need to finish this soon. I've been trying to just push myself through it. But between these three, none of these have been like absolutely god tier books that I've like flown through. And I have not had one of those books since I read Fearless by Lauren Roberts when that came out. Other than that, I have been struggling to read, which is so odd for me because I read normally like 15 books a month and am like rolling through books, but I have been struggling. So I'm hoping some of the books that I got today, as well as when I go book shopping, there's some new releases that I'm really excited for, that I think if I pick them up, I'm gonna fly through them and hopefully get out of this little slump that I have been in. But I want to show you my new TBR jar that I got. So I actually thrifted this. It's like a cute little ceramic bowl. Something just fell off of it. I don't know what it was. This little ceramic bowl. And then these are my old prompts. I want to make them on like colored paper and then like put some new prompts in here. But I think it's just such a cute little TBR jar, and it's more decorative than just like a mason jar that I had. I saw it in the thrift store and I was like, we're gonna use that as a TBR jar. So I think I'm going to sit down and edit my setting up my bookshelves video. And then depending on what time it is, I'm actually gonna go to Fort Worth to get lunch with my boyfriend. He is he works a full-time job. I haven't started my full-time job yet. I start in like a month. So I have a little bit of time off between like graduating college and starting work. So I promise I do have a full-time job. I just have not started yet. but I'm gonna go eat lunch with him because it's gonna be one of the, kind of over this next month will be kind of the final times that we could do that, because we're working like opposite sides of where we live. I work in Plano, he's working in Fort Worth, and we're living in the middle. So we go opposite ways. So eating lunch together is not necessarily feasible other than right now when I don't have a lot of stuff. But I'm rambling, you probably don't care about that. So it is currently 8:45 and I think I'm gonna sit here, again, gonna edit that video, and then depending on what time it is, gonna do these TBR jar prompts. But that is where we're sitting. I kind of made a mess with all of my book mail stuff, but that is where we're at. So let's do it. Okay, it's a few hours later. I just got lunch with my boyfriend and now I'm at Barnes & Noble, which I drove a little bit further to go to this really nice one. It is 2 stories and it's in this huge, nice shopping center. And the shopping center also has a Brandy Melville, which I think I'm gonna go into after Barnes & Noble, but I don't know how many books I'm gonna buy. I'm not really putting a limit on myself just because I'm graduating college this week and I feel like a gift to myself would be buying books that I want to get. I know for sure 2 that I do want to buy, but other than that, we're just gonna go by vibes. We'll see if we find any. So let's go. That I have in my basket because I have too many, but I think I am going to buy all of them. First up, Pride and Prejudice. I actually just watched the movie for the first time, the 2005 version, very famous one. It is my like new all-time favorite movie, and I want to read the book and get a cute little special edition to put on my shelf, and this one's only $15 and I think it's so cute, so I think we're going to do it. And then I have this book, it's called Fantastic Land. It's a horror novel set in an abandoned amusement park. Sounds amazing. I've been wanting to read it for a while, finally found it, so I think I'm gonna get that. And then the other 2 books are 2 new releases that both came out today. First one, Silver Elite by Danny Francis. I've heard great things about this, and yeah, I'm super excited. I've heard everyone that has read it so far loved it. And for some reason, I didn't make it my book of the month pick. I picked a different one when I should have gotten that one, but I think I'm gonna pick this one up. And then the other and last book is The Missing Half by Ashley Flowers. If you don't know who Ashley Flowers is, she's a true crime podcaster. She runs the Crime Junkie podcast, which I've listened to for years. She just got into writing books a few years ago. She wrote All Good People Here. Loved it, so I want to pick up this one. And it's like a short, like, little mystery thriller. So those are the 4 books that I think we're gonna get today. I need to get out of here before I spend more money, so that's where we're at. This Barnes & Noble makes me happy because it is so big. I love it. So cute. I'm back from my shopping excursion and we're gonna do a haul. I did not film while I was in Brandy Melville because Brandy is intimidating to film in and just intimidating in general, in my opinion. But I got 2 things from here. First up is this little navy tank top. I'm trying to kind of like elevate my wardrobe a little bit, and especially in the Texas summer, like I want to dress cuter and a little bit fancier, but I also like don't want to just do spaghetti strap tank tops. So I thought this was just a really cute like basic tank top to kind of just elevate my wardrobe, throw some cute jewelry with that. I thought it would be perfect. And then the second thing that I got were these just white lounge shorts. I love Brandy's like sweats, and these are the same material as the sweats, just white lounge shorts. And yeah, these are a little bit elevated, cute, not really, like you could dress them up or dress them down. But again, I'm in Texas, so it's really, really hot, and I wanted something like I could just throw on when I get home from work that are like super comfy and stuff, that aren't just like athletic shorts. So these are the 2 pieces I got. I love Brandy. I could shop there all the time. I think it's so cute, but that is what I got from there. And then got 4 books from Barnes & Noble, which that one hurt a little bit. But anyways, I guess I already showed them in the store. I didn't get any more. I got the same ones that I showed. So Fantastic Land, Pride and Prejudice, which this edition is so pretty. I think I'm gonna put it facing out on my bookshelves because I love it. The Missing Half. And Silver Elite. I'm so excited. I don't know which one I want to pick up first. I'm deciding between these three on which one I want to pick up right now. Granted, I am in a really bad book slump. So the one thing, I kind of want to pick this one up because I think a fantasy could do me well, but it's a little bit longer. So that is what scares me about this one, is that it's long. So I might pick up The Missing Half because it's really short. So I think quick thriller mystery, kind of hopefully get me rolling again. Then we pick up Silver Elite, and then maybe we pick up Fantastic Land, which this one I'm so excited for. It's a horror novel, and I love horror books, so here we are. If you have any recommendations, drop them down below. I really haven't read that many, but I love like watching horror movies and everything. I just cannot stop looking at this edition. I think it is so beautiful. I'm so excited to read this. Like I said, I just watched the movie for the first time and it was amazing. So that is our haul. Now, what do I want to do the rest of the day? I think I'm gonna take my dog on a walk because it stopped storming. It was storming really bad all morning, so I did not take him on a morning walk. So I think I just throw on an audiobook, take him on a long walk, and then come back, start reading. I could start my TBR jar, but I just don't really want to. So I think we're just gonna take my dog on a walk, and then come back and start reading. So that's our plan, and I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm back. It's a few days later, but we are gonna finish out this video by redoing my TBR jar. So I thrifted this little jar thing from Goodwill. I thought it was so cute. These are all my old prompts, but I'm gonna redo them. I just wanna kind of refresh all of my TBR prompts, and we're gonna do it on fun, colorful pastel paper to match these. So I will do a little time lapse, and then we're gonna pick out my May TBR, even though it is already May 12th. I'm a little behind. I haven't picked out my monthly TBR, so I'm just gonna include it in this video, not making a whole separate video just because I am so far behind. I have finished writing all of the prompts. I wanted to make a lot because I felt like with my last TBR jar, I kept pulling the same prompts like every month. So I really put a lot of prompts in here to hopefully switch it up every month and make it more interesting. So we're just gonna pull a few to pick some for the remaining of May. To be honest, I have had a really crazy month so far. I graduated college, moved to my post-grad place, all of that fun stuff. And I've just been in a terrible reading slump. No book I've picked up has been hitting. So I'm really hoping that I can kind of get out of this slump. But I have a video planned of like trying to get out of this slump, and I might not follow completely this TBR. But I think it's just fun to pick a few prompts, give you a little taste of what I have put in here. So let's just pick like a few and we will go from there. So our first prompt from the TBR is a book picked by my boyfriend. He's currently driving home from work right now, so I'm gonna skip that prompt just because I don't want to bother him and I want to pick them now. So let's pick another prompt. Genre, a romance. So we are doing a romance book on here, which I think I know what I'm gonna pick, and that is Perfectly Untamed. This is an advanced copy that the author sent me. It's a motocross romance, which I used to race motocross. Very fun time, and I'm so excited. I opened this box earlier in this video. I forgot about that. So yeah, we're gonna pick this one because I really do want to pick this up. I think I'm gonna start this right now because I really want to start this, and I think it'll be fun. So that is the first book that we are planning to read for this TBR. So next up, I have Newest Release, which I know the exact book that I'm gonna pick because it is the newest release that I have bought, and that is Silver Elite. There has been a lot of hype and talk around this book on all of the book content spaces. I want to read it for my own opinion. I am one. I don't care if books are literary masterpieces. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. Like, I loved the Fourth Wing series, the Empyrean series. I know it's not the best written book ever, but I loved them. And from what I've heard, I think I might still like this. But yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, so we are going to throw this on here. I think this has a good chance. I love dystopian genre, and that's what this is. So I think we have a good chance. So we are putting that one on there. I'm really glad that got picked because I was wanting to pick this one up. And this is going well. All of these prompts have been super good. So, prettiest cover. Ooh, this one's hard. I always hate having to pick covers. Honestly, I might go with Babel because this cover is just so pretty to me. And I absolutely love this. I've been putting off reading this for so long. I keep putting it on my TBR, keep not reading it. It's just really long. So we'll see. I think I will have to wait until I'm out of my slump to pick this up because I don't know if this book is what's going to pull me out of slump when it's kind of very wordy, like requires a lot of thought into it. So we're going to put it on the TBR. If we get to it, we get to it, but we might not. But that is the fun part about TBRs. Okay, a person on the cover. So I think I might pick this book because this was the other book that I unboxed in this video, and it is A Thorn in Every Heart. It is a little romance, and it's like kind of set in Beauty and the Beast style. It's a little like I love this so much. It is a indie copy. I love the way like indie books look, like just the pages, they're crisp and bright, and I love them. So we're gonna put this because there is a little person on the cover. So this is the next book going on our TBR, which I think I'm only going to pull one more prompt because I'm trying to be realistic with myself. I'm not going to read all of these. There's only like 15 days left in the month, but we're just going to pull one. We're just going to do 5. Why not? Let's pick 5 books. Okay. Continue/start a series. Ooh, okay. I feel like I really want to read Taming 7. This is the 5th book in the Boys of Tommen series. I loved the first 4. I don't know why I didn't jump right into reading this one. I've heard a lot of mixed discourse on this book. I love Gibbsy, and I am going to be sad because I know this book doesn't do his story justice, I think. So I think we're going to put this on here because that's really the only series I'm in the middle of other than Rebel Witch. I started this, wasn't like in the mood for it, so I put it back down because I loved Heartless Hunter, but I want to be in a good fantasy mood to pick that up because I love that series and I don't want to force myself to read it when I'm not in the mood for it and like ruin it. So I think we're going to put Taming 7. And I think that's where we're going to end this. I think that's a good amount for the rest of this month. I don't want to overshoot myself, which 5 is probably already asking too much of myself. But yeah, I've been in a crazy reading slump, so hopefully I get out of it. I have a lot of videos planned. I'm super excited, but I'm fully settled into this place. I have since I started this video, I graduated college and officially moved up here full time. So it's such a great time. And I have, like I said, a lot of videos planned, but thank you guys so much for just hanging out with me, doing bookish things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!